Welcome to the AT&T Cup Series, as we are back to racing. And what better way to start the racing back up than Bristol? This is the fourth race in this season, as we have seen the season dominated by Brandon DeLusso in that 80. He's won 2 straight, I believe, and he's looking to continue that as he's starting 6th. 42 cars here today as the car's about to roll off, as people are hitting that inside wall. Hopefully that didn't cause any damage. Master starting on the pole, and Fisher right beside him, Dingman right behind him, and 4th is Alonso, 5th is Siegel, and 6th is Brandon Lusso, 7th Turner, 8th Smoke Star, 9th Finch, and 10th is Ty Dent Jr. Either Ty or TJ Dent Jr. Green flag back out, or green flag out. Sorry for that not so great start. As some hard racing behind them. We're gonna get there as soon as we can. It looks like the 9 almost got turned. I'll tell you what, I'm sure most of these drivers are happy to be back out on the track, as it's been a long time off. Long time since these guys have been out on the track, as the 2 of Washer appears to have had some problems. Okay, sorry about that. That 5 of 125, pretty long race today. It looks like just about everyone's single file up until about 12th-ish. Huge pack back here. I'm sure none of these guys want to see a wreck. I'm sure that's the last thing these guys want to see. It's almost like 3 wide racing back here. Brandon Lusso kind of fell back. He's 8th-ish right now. Fell back a couple positions. Not too bad. Other than that, it's just huge, like 3 wide racing back here, which is, oh, the 5th McSwain. The 5 of McSwain. Still, just huge pack racing back here. Everybody's fighting early on. Hopefully we don't see a wreck early on. I'm sure most of these drivers are looking to stay green most of the time. That way, not everyone's fighting with lappies and fighting position at the exact same time, like what we saw in the Nationwide race not that long ago. Or, not the Office Max race. And it's the 98 of Ty Dent Jr. kind of fell back. He was running 20. Somebody's going into the pits. That's the 2, I believe. No. Or might have just came out of the pits. Yep, he's 4 laps down. He's just in the pits. Probably having problems with something. Looking like they got that pretty much cleared, as they're looking to get him back out. Maybe salvage a few extra points. Other than that, there's really no chance of him getting back into contention. Single file up front, which is good to see in some instances. I'd say right now it's a pretty good thing to see. Other than that, it's 2 wide racing in the 30th, about 35 and beyond position. As they're starting to get single file now. Washer, who is dead last, is was to hit the pit road. That's not definitely not going to be good for him in the points. It's definitely did not want that tonight. I'm sure after this long time off, being back out on the track, these drivers wanna get out there and they wanna win. And we haven't seen many winners. I believe we've only seen 2. Daytona, I don't remember who won, and then Brandon Lewis, I won Phoenix and Las Vegas, and here we are, Bristol, the 4th race of the season, 3rd for the trucks. But race number 4, as Masters led every lap so far, is coming up in lap 20 of 125. No problem so far. Pretty good thing to see, though. After Bristol, I believe we head to Rockingham. All 3 series head to Rockingham, I believe. And then after that, I think they go to, which should be good to see. Those should both be exciting races. Especially Rockingham. That should be a great race. So Washer, after getting that damage fixed, still 42nd, but it looks like he's got a pretty fast car. 3 wide almost between Ryan DeLusso, Williams, and the 26 of Squid. As there's a pack kind of starting to form back up back here. Other than that, single file. 29 making a move on the 17, and it looks like the 27, TJ Bergey's gonna try and make a move on T. Tydent. The 29 gets down on the apron as it looks like we have a caution. The 26, ooh, the back end. We were just talking about him. Let's go back and see if we could find out what happened. The 20 car also involved. So this happened in the back of the pack. So here it is, the 26. The 43 is going to try and make a move. Gets into the back of him. And he just goes, ooh, hard into the outside wall. Collects the 20 and the 1. It looks like the 1 will avoid. The 20 and the 26 both have bad damage. The 18, what? The 18 has bad damage too. Or no, he doesn't know, it's just that camera angle. Alright, so pit road, I'm imagining will be busy, yep. Half and half. Half and half. That should be interesting. Some of these guys are relying on a caution, and some of them are just going to try and stretch it out. Some of them playing are safe. Alright, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll break down the running order, and we'll bring you the green flag. Welcome back. Mark Dingman is the new leader after that pit stop cycle. Only 2 cars a lap down. Hopefully they don't get in the way of the leaders. That's Washer and Squid. Washer's 4 laps down, Squid is 2 laps down. And then Rash in the 20 car will finish last after being involved in that accident earlier, the 26. Must have gotten the engine pretty messed up as he pretty hard hit. Anyway, back to green. Mark Dingman will take the lead, and Washer in that extremely fast car. Looks like Dingman's gonna maybe let him go and not even bother with it. The 26 is, I imagine he's slow, so hopefully he won't be in the way of the leaders. Korostowski hit pit road, and the 56 of Kane hit pit road. So they must have problems. Let's see if we get more info on that. Maybe some other cars hit pit road. So Korostowski, Kane, and that is it. Those 2 are on pit road. Siegel's second. Oh, the 9 car must have hit the wall or something. Let's go back and see what happened. Ooh, he got some bad damage. Oh wow, this happened right in the middle of the pack. A 33. So the 9 Hit the 33. Ooh, hardens the wall. Come back up onto the pack. Ooh, and that 51 gets bad damage. That's not good. That is not good. They're gonna. That car is just pretty banged up. I don't imagine. I don't imagine he'll be finishing this race, and if he does, he'll be in bad shape. So the people that didn't pit last caution are coming down. Mark Dingman is coming down, and we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Lap 33 of 125. Back to green here at Bristol. The 34 of Turner is their new leader after that wild pit stop. Fortunately, we didn't get it. But yeah, only 23 cars on the lead lap now. Other than that, the rest of the people down here got damaged. They either had damage or problems. These people up here were affected by those pit stops, especially Mark Dingman. That's gonna hurt him. After he was leading for quite a while. Now he's a lap down. After traffic on pit road is extreme on this track, I don't believe we come here anymore. We might come here again, I think. This track might be on the schedule 2 times. Other than that, I don't believe we come here anymore. As I don't think that's a new wreck. Oh, the 31 almost got into the 78. That 9 car is just tore up. They took the hood off, and it's like a little box car they're just running right now. I'm sure he's out there just to try and salvage some points. Again, points are everything going to the chase. This whole season is just a bunch of wild cards. Pretty much every race is a wild card. Anyone can win. Anyone can win. So I mean, these people want to get as many points as they can to solidify themselves in the chase. Chase should be interesting. It's still very early in the season, though. We're still getting that feel for the season. We do have some pretty interesting tracks coming up on the schedule. I know that Rockingham is coming up. California, Martinsville should be coming up soon. Texas, some road courses. Iowa, I think, is coming up. And then the All-Star race. So here's how the All-Star race is going to work. You win, and you're automatically in the All-Star race. And I don't remember how many cars there are gonna be in the All-Star race, but if you win, you're in the All-Star race. Oh, it's not a set limit. I think you win in the end to the All-Star race, and then I think it was either 5 or 10 cars that we randomly choose. We draw out. It's kind of like we draw out of a hat, and then those guys get to race in the All-Star race. Of course, the All-Star race will not count for points. And the All-Star race will be at Coca-Cola Speedway. And then the following week, it will be the actual Coca-Cola race. The actual points race. So, if you do not make it into the All-Star race, don't be alarmed, because it will not count against you in any way. And if you make it into the All-Star race, good for you. All you have to do is win, and then if you don't win, hopefully you get drawn. Anyway, back out to the action. This is our 4th race of the season. Brandon Lusso, who is the points leader, has fallen back to 10th. I mean, I'm sure if he gets a top 10 finish here, he won't have to worry too much. I mean, as long as he gets that big points lead early on and just kind of keeps it up, he should be good. I mean, he already has 2 wins, and he won 2 straight. I don't know how he did it, but yeah, he won 2 straight, and he now has locked himself to the All-Star race, and maybe locked himself into the race with those 2 wins. If he just plays it safe, he should be good. Turner. Haven't said his name much this season. He's currently leading right now. And second place is Hawkins with the 13. He's a while back. Or, not a while. Well, I guess you could say that. Kind of coming up on some lapped cars. Some slow cars. Stampy in the 51. Fisher in the 18. Oh! Was that the 24 into the wall? Yes. Yes, that was. The 24. Let's go back and see what happened. The 24 Nevins. Yo, the 27 got into the 24. We saw this earlier this race, not with these particular cars, but wow, hard into that inside wall. We've seen that a lot this season. People trying to make a move on the inside and end up turning someone or putting someone in the wall. They almost came up and hit. I believe that was the 38 of Osborne. As we're still green, that did not bring out the caution. I'm actually very surprised it didn't bring out the caution. He might have... I think it's a lap down now. Trying to find the 24. Oh, yeah, he's 5 laps down. So, the 27, I don't even know why he was racing. I don't know why the 24 is racing that hard if he's 5 laps down. The 27 is on the lead lap. That could have been a lot worse. I'm actually surprised I didn't bring out the caution. 2 cars involved, and even though it didn't hit anybody else, still, it just shocks me that it wasn't a caution. It kind of reminds me of, I think it was the truck race at Daytona, earlier in the season opener. There was 2 wrecks that should have been a caution, and no caution came out. That, I don't know. Looks like everyone was fine, though. Didn't really affect anybody else except for those 2. It slowed the 27 car down a little bit, but 24 car is already 5 laps down, so 34 of Turner coming up in the 33 of Morals. He's gonna hopefully get by him easily. Hopefully the 33 lets him go by. And he will, and it's just he's continuing his lead. 56 almost gets into the 33. But yeah, he's just continuing his dominance. We're going to take a commercial break here. We'll be back to bring you more action from Bristol. Welcome back to Bristol. Lap 75 out of 125. 22 cars still on the lead lap. Jesse Turner still leads. Has about a 1.3, almost a 1.35 second lead over Hawkins in third, or second. Third is Osborne. Fourth is Golbeck with no damage. And fifth is Stump in that 21. And the rest of the cars are pretty much a lap down. Well, there's the 14 is Siegel. 6th, 7th is McSwain. 8th is the 17 of Ty Dent. 9th is Loughran. And Brandon Lusso is 10th. Pretty sticky situation there. I'm sure these lead cars don't want to be involved with these lapped down cars. That would not be good for them. Anyways, back up front, as we continue to see that 34 just dominate. He's kind of catching up on the 18 of Fisher. Fisher suffered some damage earlier in that first wreck, I imagine. Or maybe just having car troubles, but either way, Turner is just absolutely dominating, and I don't imagine that's it for the cautions. I don't think they're good for the race either. I believe they're gonna have to pit at least one more time, as we're in lap 80 of 125. Should be interesting to see what these teams do. That 9, I mean, I said it earlier, but just out there trying to salvage points, and I mean, I respect them for doing it. Get as many points as you can. It's a long season, and you really want to have your best chance to make the chase. And if you don't make the chase, then come out next season and try your best. But the 9 car, Spencer This is a boxcar, basically. Very interesting. As that 34 is just lightning fast. Just flying around this track right now. As the 18 and the 51 are battling, I don't think that's their position. Yeah, no, they're about... The 18, I believe, is one lap down. Yeah, he is. 29th, one lap down. 21 cars still on the lead lap. 21st is the 36 of Ponder. So that guy right there, Ponder, and the 36 is the last car on the lead lap. 34 got past the 51. The 56 of Kane is a lap down also. Second place is at 13, as looks like he's being challenged for position. Osborne got around him, so Osborne is now second in that 38. He's got a lot of cars to pass to try and even get close to Turner, as Turner is just absolutely dominating this race, coming up on lap 90 of 125. Not many laps to go. If someone's gonna make their move, they better make it now. .34 going to the inside, gonna try and get by the 9 of Spencer. The 18 is continuing to just try and run away, even though he's let down. So there's only 2 cautions this race. That might not be it. We might see another one here. Tune in next week as we head to North Carolina, Rockingham, North Carolina, as we do battle at the Rock. That should be a very interesting race. I'm excited to see what happens next week, as all 3 series will be there actually. And then be on the lookout for news about a Facebook page, as I might get a Facebook page started for this league now that we've actually got the league back in back to racing. So yeah, be on the lookout for me talking about a Facebook page, and once we get it set up, go over there and drop a like. Should be interesting. Anyways, that's 13 of, I believe that was the 13 who just hit pit road. Oh no. Unless he just came back. Yeah, he just came back out of pit road. He's 30th right now. 2 or 3 laps down, I imagine. I don't know if that's a problem for him. Let's see where he is. Yeah, 3 laps down. I don't know if that was a problem or if that was just actual pit stops, but he is now 3 laps down. He's right behind the leader of Turner. A lot of cars with damage here, and a lot of cars trying to play it safe. Nabe was actually in the back for a long part of the race, and now he's up to 11th, so he survived a lot of the carnage. Brandon DeLuso made his way up to 8th, getting around the slow car of Stampy in the 51. A big pack of slow drivers up here. Second is Osborne, but he's got to pass the 10, the 56, the 39, and yeah, those cars to try and get back up to the leader. I don't imagine it'll happen. Lap 100 to 125. 25 to go this time by. Hawkins now got around. He's now 2 laps down as he's on that, you know, those fresher tires, so he should be a lot faster. And that's good for him, trying to get away from the 34 in case he has to pit again, which I'm sure that's not the end of his. It could be, though. The last caution was a long time ago. As the 10 car just made a move out. The 34 ducks under. He just hit pit road. That means Osborne is the new leader. Oh, 17's on pit road. But yeah, the 30... Oh. Yeah, he is the leader, I believe. Because he was right behind... Yeah, there we go. Second... Don't exactly know who second is. Siegel should be second now. Three wide. Wow, that was close. Oh no, oh no, oh! 26 spins, gets spun by the 13. Wow. I don't know if that brings out the caution or not, but still green. Oh no, he gets up into 2. DeLusso, it's Brandon DeLusso. DeLusso's fine. But wow. Let's go back and watch that real quick. So it looks like the 26 came down to try and hit pit road, and the 13 was just right there. Yeah, so he was already down low. The 13 was right there, kind of bumping him. And he goes down to try and hit pit road, I believe. Maybe not, and then he just gets spun. He's on pit road right now, though. Back up to Osborne, who is still your leader, trying to deal with lap traffic. Oh, the 17 gets into... Wow, that was close. That was really close. 17 of tight end, fighting hard with the leader. Tight end hit pit road earlier, so he's a couple laps down. I guess he's just trying to get his lap back. Although, the 17 is the faster car right now, because he's on fresher tires. The 38 might be saving too. Lap 110 of 125. This time by comes the 17 on the low side. I imagine 38 is just gonna let him go by, not do anything stupid here. Siegel sitting back there in second, and the 14. I'm going the wrong way. And then third, I believe, the 21. Stump. Fourth is McSwain, and fifth is Brandon DeLusso. So you have to go far back to try and find him. I believe Brandon DeLusso is one of the only drivers to finish in the top 10 every race so far. I could be wrong, but he's had impressive stats this season, of course, with those 2 wins. His brother Ryan DeLusso, though, hasn't had the best luck. Sitting in 16th right now. This should be interesting for pit strategies. What's gonna happen? The 34. Has already pitted. If we get a caution, if we happen to get a caution out, or if there happens to be a caution, then most of these drivers should be safe as long as they play it safe on pit road. 10 to go this time by. Don't imagine anybody else has hit pit road. Charles back in 6th. 7th is Nabe. 8th, Diverson. You haven't talked about him at all this race. Gordon is 9th. 10th is Finch in that 15 car. 11th, Forney. TJ Den in the 99, 12th. Hawkins battled his way to 26th right now. Still a couple laps down after having to make that green flag stop. 13th, 27, Berge. Here's our lead. Oh! And the 14 is kind of caught up to the 38. Let's watch this real quick. The 14 does have to get around this slower car, the 39. 39 of Zach Korstowski. 120 of 125. Kind of lost some ground there. I don't know if these drivers are good to the end. I think they might be. I believe they both pitted on that second caution, enabling them to go the whole rest of the way. Although this 39 of Korstowski is holding up the 14 of Siegel. The 99 car might have gotten some damage, came down on pit road. I don't know if he's out or if that's damage related. 123 of 125. I don't think the 14 can catch him. I think this is it. There was somebody. Oh, there's the 99. Finally making it to his pit box. 38, I don't know if he can get around the 56. I don't even think he's going to try and get around the 56 right now. As he's coming to the white flag this time by. White flag out. The 14 is just too far to catch him unless one of these guys wreck or something. That's the end of the race. Oh, they're going down low to try and block the 38, although that's not going to affect him at all. Justin Osborne wins at Bristol. Checker flag waves. And that's it. Osborne wins it. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to run down the field. Welcome back to Bristol after this long race weekend. Finally came to a close. Justin Osborne is victorious here at Bristol. Second was Siegel, who almost got it, but the 39 of Korstowski kind of held him up. Stump finished third, fourth McSwain, and fifth Brandon DeLusso with another strong run, and I believe he's gonna stay first in the point standings through race 4. Sixth is Nabe, who started way back and made his way back up front, so strong finish for him. 7th Trust, 8th Stiverson, 9th Gordon, 10th Finch, 11th Forney, 12th Berge, 13th Goss Potterek, 14th Ryan DeLusso, 15th Smith, 16th Starr. Smith is the first lap down, so only 14 cars finished on the lead lap. Starr finished 16th. Ty Dent Jr., I believe that is. Ty Dent Jr. Finished 17th, 18th was Croston, 19th Dingman, 20th Alonso, 21st Williams, 22nd was Ponder, the first car 2 laps down, 23rd Fisher, 24th Jameson, 25th Goldbeck, 26th Hawkins, 27th Laughlin, and 28th Turner after leading a lot of the race and having to make a late pit stop. Same with Hawkins, who finished 26th, 2 laps down. After Turner was 17 of Ty Dent. 30th is Kane, which is the first car 3 laps down. 31st, the 39 of Korstowski, 3 laps down. 32nd Colson, first car 4 laps down. Master Morals. 35th was the 99 of TJ Dent, who retired late in the race, but was able to keep 35th. 36th was Spencer, who's the one driving that box car. 37th was Nevins, who was involved in a wreck earlier. No caution, though. 38th, the 2 of Washer, who retired the race because of a fuel pump issue. He also had problems early in the race, so that could have been why he was having problems earlier in the race, and it just finally caught up to him and had to go to the garage and finish 38th. 39th was Stampy, 6 laps down. 40th was Squid, 7 laps down. 41st Conklin, who was out of the race with a camshaft issue, and 42nd was Rash, who was caught up in that first wreck and sadly finished 42nd. So we're going to go to victory lane real quick. Congratulations to Osborne as he beats out Siegel to take the win at Bristol. Next week we head to Rockingham. Be sure to tune in. That should be a great race. I'm very excited for it. And after Rockingham, we head to California, so stay tuned. This season's about to light up.